Thanks so much. Well, there's a push to start school later because of the tough summer heat. State Representative from Frisco, Jared Patterson, says that starting school during the hottest part of the summer heat is a decision that does not make sense, adding that it does not make sense for student athletes' safety, saying legislation is suggested teachers should not return until September 1st and students after that. And today we are dealing with a heat advisory until at least 8 o'clock tonight. So meteorologist Kylie Caps is here now to fill us in. Kylie.
Yeah, I mean, this time of year, recess is always rough, and I know football practice, marching band practice, all of those things can be pretty brutal for kiddos, especially if they have to practice out on asphalt or concrete, where again, it feels much hotter, or even turf. I mean, if there's no indoor facilities, yes.
Oh, you were talking about
dangerous. So we're still sitting at 99 degrees at the DFW airport, recording 17 triple-digit days so far this year. Expect that number to increase pretty dramatically for the foreseeable future. We have another streak of triples setting up, but similar to yesterday, today's going to be close. 99 or 100. We all feel above 100 with the humidity. Most of us feeling anywhere between about 103 upwards of 106, which is why that heat advisory was issued. That's similar to yesterday. We've seen the dew point come down slightly this afternoon. Because dew points are in the mid 60s, yes, temperatures have been able to climb back to 99 to about. But the heat index is only a couple degrees above the ambient air temperature. Now, as high pressure continues to strengthen in from the south and east and then eventually move overhead by late weekend and into early next week, our triple digit streak is not going anywhere. The other part of this forecast, unfortunately, with high pressure dominating, rain free, which means that yes, crazy south winds will start to crank up and that fire danger threat will also increase. The area right now, DFW, some outlying areas easily hitting 100, and right now satellite radar is quiet. A couple of stray showers trying to approach our southeastern counties. Didn't quite make it, and it's just rinse and repeat over the next several days. I'll have your full forecast in just a few minutes.
Okay, thank you. The Dallas City Manager outlined the city's proposed $5.7 billion budget that includes more than 100 layoffs, and she said it marks a new era for Dallas with lower growth. Even the Dallas City Manager said that costs are rising faster than revenue, ushering in what could be a painful era for a city that is used to reliable growth. Even so, Dallas City Council members, for the most part, praised the Dallas City Manager for presenting a budget that is balanced and, for the most part, keeps services the same. The budget does call for 108 employees to be laid off, with a total of 296 positions eliminated. The budget also cuts the city's tax rate. Your home appraisal stayed the same, that would equal $8 decrease for the owner of a median home. But since Dallas appraisals values went down on average, the owner of a median home, now valued at $374,000, would see a $61 decrease. The Dallas City Manager said that this is not just one tough budget year, but the new normal as the city moves forward.
For many years during the budget development process, we could rely on relatively stable patterns, predictable revenue growth, steady surface demands, and workforce model that did not change much from year to year. That era is over. Dallas has entered a period where change is the new normal, and we cannot run away from it.
Dallas is continuing to grow the Dallas Police Department. By the end of 2028, the city is set to have 3,800 officers on board. Councilman Mendelson questioned the city's prediction, however, saying that the department only has 3,370 officers today, and attrition is continuing at a high rate. According to Proposition U, if Dallas fails to reach or maintain lawsuits, the city's CFO says that the new cap on city property taxes is not impacting the city this year because reappraised properties have not risen beyond that 3.5% cap. Aiden. Lauren, thanks so much. Well, today, the city of Fort Worth will consider implementing a moratorium on new data center developments. Since June, the city council has considered new regulatory framework for data centers and hosted several community meetings for residents to voice any concerns they might have. The proposed moratorium would allow the council to review recent public feedback before finalizing the regulations. Tonight's vote is just one step in the process. Under state law, the earliest that the council could enact a moratorium on data centers is in December. Fort Worth residents could soon have a new way to beat traffic. California-based air transportation company Joby signed a lease at Perot Fields Fort Worth Alliance Airport. The company operates like a rideshare service. Customers can use an app to book an all-electric air taxi with Uber rides included to and from the airport. The zero-emission aircraft can reach speeds of up to 200 miles per hour, and it holds up to 4 passengers plus a pilot. Joby is expanding under a new FAA pilot program with plans to eventually connect Fort Worth, Dallas, Austin, San Antonio, and Houston. All right, switching gears now, the Dallas Cowboys faced off against another team for the first time this summer, visiting the LA Rams today for a 2-hour joint practice. Jeff Cole
These don't fit.
California after
They are so tight, they do not fit. Oh shit. They look nice, but they do not fit. Hello, guys. It's my birthday today. I'm debating on what I should wear.
In the end, this session should help the decision makers for the Cowboys, both coaches and Joneses, they try to figure out what to work on and maybe also what to add to the roster with the regular season opener now just over a month out. For quarterback Dak Prescott, preseason is not really a thing. He hasn't played in a preseason game since 2019. So these joint practices are really the best work he expects to get before the games start to count.
Changing you guys.
Christian Parker called plays against Rams head coach Sean McVay and MVP quarterback Matthew Stafford. Cowboys head coach Brian Schottenheimer was seen spending a good amount of time on the defensive field with Parker throughout this 2-hour session. Our camera's not allowed by the Rams to shoot the competitive portions of practice, but Cowboys team cameras at some points were able to get highlights. Defense had several. Nobody with more today than second-year linebacker Justin Barron. He had 3 interceptions. One was a pick 6. Another came against Matthew Stafford. No bad video, as you might imagine, published by the team regarding the offense. Dak Prescott did 2 touchdowns to CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, Ryan Floyd. He also was intercepted twice. On the right side of the offensive line, at times struggling against the defense that did not have superstar reigning defensive player of the year, Myles Garrett. He sat this one out. Afterwards, head coach and quarterback giving rapid analysis on how things went.
Wasn't great. With our expectations standards, we want to go out and we want to dominate. But this is an NFL team and a good NFL team. I try to treat the rush as if I'm getting hit. I'm trying to get the ball out. Getting hit, so trying to play the game like a real time clock the way that I practice. And I think if I did practice that way, or even
Okay, this shirt's nice. I just need to find
yeah, they have their place, we have our place. It's what he joined
some
practice.
pants or shorts.
Go back, see the film. And if Justin Barrett had a great day. You guys jumped out today. I think we probably should keep that contract. I think that was a good contract for us.
Right after practice, the Cowboys continued their new routine, running sprints before leaving the field. As that was happening, Rams players walking off joked, saying, "We're not doing that bleep with y'all." As it turns out, the extra running here in Woodland Hills was not a call made by Cowboys coaches.
That was not my decision. That was led by the players. Yeah, I was over there saying goodbye to a few of the coaches and the guys that I have relationships with, and I was alerted by our strength staff that the guys wanted to run 20s, and I think it shows you that they bought into the fact that conditioning is going to make a difference for this football team. Demo came up to me and asked me, the coach said it so much, do you want to run? I'm like, yeah, if y'all want to run, I didn't see us doing what he was doing, but I know we've got it, and that's what we're here. So, yeah, it's just like a normal. It's going to get our right thing to get better.
The Cowboys have one more of these joint practices here on the West Coast. It will be next day at their facility in Oxnard against the New Orleans Saints. Coming up on Free For All Plus at 7 o'clock with Sam Gannon and more of the good and bad takeaways from this practice session against the Rams. Plus, we'll hear from Brian Schottenheimer and Dak Prescott reacting to the new contract extension for Quinnen Williams. Now live here in Woodland Hills, California, I'm Jeff Cole, Fox 4 Sports.
Jeff, thanks so much. A polar bear has found his favorite pastime. It's just one of the stories that we're talking about in today's 4 at 4.
The Chevy Equinox doesn't miss a beat. With dependability for miles ahead. And tech to make you smoother, making every ride that much better.
Enjoy summer in a new Chevy. Right now, get 3.9% financing for 5 years on all 2026 Chevy Equinox models. Chevy drives Texas. Together, let's drive.
Hurry in during the Jeep Make This the Summer event for a great American deal.
Holy shit.
Get 0% APR finance or $4,500 bonus cash on Jeep Grand Cherokee. Or get 4.9% APR financing for 72 months on Grand Wagoneer. Hurry in now for the best selection of 2026 models from America's most exotic brand during the Jeep Make This the Summer event. Jeep, there's only one.
And 2 options for you to take a look at. When it's time for an update or a complete remodel,
Watch yourself there. So here, guys, we're gonna rip everything down to the stud.
every step of the way.
Oh shit, guys.
Installation.
So tired now.
Functional bathroom or whatever.
Oh.
Every step of the way. Visit rebath.com.
Try to take a nap before everyone comes.
Trash cans and bathrooms are hotspots for odor in the home. Try Febreze Trash and Febreze Bathroom, specially designed to target trash and bathroom odors. With unique diffusion technology, Febreze works continuously without an outlet to reduce up to 99% of common trash and bathroom odor types. Formulated with odor converters, it binds to odor molecules and changes their structure so they no longer smell. For 45 days of freshness in your home, try Febreze Trash and Febreze Bathroom. Nice big part of the box for our family.
Welcome. Next, most recently from Great Bay.
That's right.
Great Bay.
Heather's been telling me for myself every milestone that how long we've been working together. That there is nobody else in the country nor in the team that has been together as long as
Longest adult relationship I think I have ever had outside of my kids. It's crazy.
25 years together is something really unusual in this business, and I'm glad it's us.
Family favorites.
So me, guys.
Show the most viral human moments.
Steve Harvey's wife would say it's the best thing about
Those lips, Steve. Oh, crazy experience.
can't wait to get out of at the end of your day. Marriage.
Weeknights at 11.
At Fort Worth Alliance, and you can see the heat index across the entire state. Kind of brutal, especially the closer to the Gulf that folks are. Feeling like 106 right now in Corpus Christi, 107 in Brownsville, 103 at Dallas DFW Airport. So again, our dew point forecast is what I mentioned. Every couple of days, we'll see the dew point oscillate slightly. Tomorrow, mid-60s, very similar to today, and then by the next several days, that's when we'll see the dew point a little bit forward. By tomorrow afternoon, I actually think the dew point low 60s. That's pretty impressive. For all of us, pretty much. About 90. This is tomorrow. 20 miles per hour.
Back into our programs makes a real difference. So thank you and thank everybody who's contributed through your customer base for this amazing grant for our solar panels. The solar panels are also projected to save around $400,000 in energy costs over the next 25 years. Volunteers for FedEx delivered meals to those in need today. The team sorted and packed thousands of pounds of fresh produce and non-perishable goods. It's part of the company's global Frederick W. Smith Day of Service. The day of service honors the birthday and legacy of the FedEx founder.
Thank you for watching Fox Forward at 4 o'clock.
Hurry in during the Jeep Make This the Summer event for a great American deal. Now, get 0% APR financing on Jeep Wrangler. Plus, no payments for 90 days. Or get 10% off MSRP on Jeep Gladiator. Hurry in now.
Yeah, my back hurts.
26 months from America's most patriotic brand. During the Jeep Make This
Hello. Thank you.
Jeep. There's only one. Texas was a truck, a rare truck. We show off.
Cleaning up.
Out here, close to home's all this powertrain working right shotgun. It stops Texas. Stops where you're
Get 15% below MSRP for an average $13,300 below MSRP. Plus, get no monthly payments for 90 days with the 2026 Ram 1500 Limited. See your North Texas Ram dealer.
My Roxanne had so much love
Oh.
to her. Oh, and everyone loved her pet. Kids, dogs, my coworkers, our boss, Louis the mailman, Tooth Gardner, Jose the meter reader, Tim Rob lives down the street. So much love to give, enough for me. So that, my friend, is why we're going to Washington.
Mornings at 5 on Fox Sports Plus. For work-class tons of things to do, but a game night is your thing, this might be your spot. Game Theory is a restaurant and bar with a massive library of board games. We're talking hundreds of options, from quick party games to strategy-based challenges. You can grab a drink order some food, and jump right into the game. It's fun, a little competitive.
What is this?
Great way to upload
Oh,
for a
weird.
while. Scan the QR code to watch the full story to see what to add to your Texas to-do list.
Listen out there in television land.
Students, you ask for your fits.
I'll put right.
You are right. Yours to be the best.
Now put on your listening ears.
With classics like
That's ridiculous. That's a lot of baloney.
Plus,
Nuts. It's not an answer.
Judge Judy. Great day. It's Daniels.
That sounds like a pretty good deal to me.
Is it 4 on Fox 4 Plus?
Stay with You Favorites is an all-new show.
Number. Most being exaggerated.
Andre. All new moments together.
Thanks.
Oh, I know. Surprises. It's back to back to back. Stay with You Favorites.
Nights at 11 on Fox 4 Plus. Thanks so much for joining us on Fox 44. Stephen Ellis, we have 90 seconds of Fox 4 News at 5. It's the Fox News Report from Washington, D.C. Public account.
Dramatic video from Wise County shows a man rescues a burning car. Several agencies joined in this life-saving effort.
10 o'clock is taking on the search for survivors after Colombia's deadly earthquake.
Say Alfonso Escamilla is charged with the murder of his next-door neighbor. The fatal shooting happened Sunday around 8 p.m. on Talon Crest Circle in Westwood. The man who was killed was 47-year-old Rudy Jaramillo. I spoke with his wife over the phone. Cassandra Jaramillo says she nor her husband had a dispute with Escamillo, though other neighbors have called police about it multiple times. Photographs shared with Fox 4 show Escamillo outside his home with an AR-15 rifle and adjusting multiple cameras on his property.
What?
On Sunday, police say a man dressed in dark clothing on a bicycle rode up to the victim's car and shot him. And they say several surveillance cameras recorded it all. And they say it determined that there was after the SWAT standoff, Escamillo was taken in for questioning. So acknowledged disputes with neighbors, claiming they moved his surveillance cameras. He also claimed his neighbors had been damaging his family's vehicles. Investigators point out Escamillo was wearing clothing, a dark hoodie would be video surveillance, Fifth Amendment. And so there was no warning for this. No warning. There was nothing. Was murder.
Down during the investigation.
It's not really done.